Hello, I'm Harry Trevaldwyn and I'm going to be Agony Aunt. So I'm going to give my best life advice. Let's jump right in. Dear Harry, I'm a single dad, hot, who's recently stepped back onto the dating scene. I've gone ahead and fallen for the one woman I don't know if I'll ever be able to be with. She confided in me that she's never envisioned having kids in her life. How do I navigate this? Sincerely, a hopeless romantic father. A hopeless romantic father. You could claim that your child is sort of like just like this, sort of maybe like a Victorian ghost that sort of hangs around. That seems, for me, like the most obvious route to go down. And once, maybe, you know, let's say you're together for 10 years and she's like, the ghost is aging and is now a teenager. You go, what ghost? Done. That's your advice. Dear Harry, I'm a binge-drinking, chain-smoking spinster who is in a terrible predicament. 2 men are in love with me, so this person's bragging. Do I hop on the emotional roller coaster that is my totally gorgeous, totally untrustworthy ex-boss, or do I throw myself into the safe, warm pair of hands of my second suitor, who is quite dull, but my mother would adore? Sincerely, your friendly neighborhood spinster. I'm almost picturing you almost like a young Renee Zellweger, and I don't know why. You've got your pick of the safe option or the more dangerous option. And it feels like you want to say the more dangerous, but maybe there's an option 3 that you haven't even checked. So I would say, string them both along for as long as possible. If your mother loves them, I don't care, but I don't know your mum, so it means nothing to me. Dear Harry, recently, my best friend married the love of his life. Of course, I'm over the moon for them, blah, blah, blah. However, I've been keeping a secret. From the moment I met her, I also fell completely and utterly in love with her. Uh-oh. I'm a nice guy, and because I don't know how to say no, I even filmed their wedding day. What an idiot. When I watched the tape back, I realized that every single clip is of her. I was transfixed. Do I risk sharing the VHS with her and therefore revealing my true feelings, or do I make up an elaborate lie and tell her the wedding tape has gone missing? It's sinister that you did it on a VHS. What are you trying to hide? My big question would be, and this kind of almost feels like it's coming from almost a vision. If someone offers you banoffee pie, do not say yes. I don't know why. Or munchies. Say no to both these things. I don't know why that would come up. Burn the tape, because what you did was creepy, I'm afraid. However, if it does get found out, maybe see if Dido can play in the background and you can wear a fun zip-up jumper and then just go like that in South Bank. Next. Dear Harry, recently I've been smashing it at work. I've just signed on this new client that's going to bring in a ton of money to our company. However, I've just learnt that her and I have more in common than just renovating her new restaurant. I'm also sleeping with her ex-husband. Do I need to break it off with this guy? Should I risk being caught and continue sleeping with him? Sincerely, an HR nightmare. The phrase that rings to mind that may need to be bleeped is don't where you work. My advice is, are you gonna be a girl boss? Or are you gonna be a lady freak? And those are the 2 options you have in life. This new restaurant that you're opening, imagine it goes amazingly. You get to eat there free whenever you want. And then you can bring whichever chump you so choose to the new restaurant and be like, oh, I know the owner, and they'll bring you a free starter. And maybe that starter will be seafood. I can't promise it, I don't know the restaurant, but I would go with that. Dear Harry, I'm a woman of very humble roots. But my partner belongs to one of the richest families in Asia. We are head over heels in love with each other, but I fear that my partner's family hates me. Should I let my partner go so as to save his relationship with his family? Sincerely, a woman on the outside. So for me, the answer to this is very, very, very obvious. They're very rich, so you pursue that. Don't even bother being like, oh no, I can pay for this. Don't do it. Take cards, go shopping lots. Spend as much money as you can before things fall apart. And that's kind of my advice for anyone at any point in time. Okay, so that's my agony aunting done, all in a day's work. I feel my advice was very good, like powerfully good. So enjoy that, but don't send any more submissions because I'm a very busy, successful actor, so I don't have time.